Abby's View. Every walk we take is special and exciting and magical in its sheer beauty. But this walk was extraordinarily preternatural. We went out the gate and turned north. Did I happen to mention yet how excited I get about my walks? I will be in the house minding my own business and someone will say, "You want to go for a walk?" I instantly lose all self-control and my eyes light up like nobody's business. I start wagging, not just my tail, but my whole body. I prance, I high step, I spin in circles and twirl and toss my head and lift my ears. Sometimes I don't think I can stand it by the time we get outside. "Yes," I say, "yes, yes, please, let us go for a walk." That would be most wonderful and exciting and just what I wanted to do. Where was I? Oh yes, out the gate we go and north we turn. The first part of the walk is much the same as it always is. The light can be different at times, of course, depending upon what time of day we go or what the season is. The banks can be full of green and growth, or can be mostly bare with the trees leafless and seemingly lifeless. But this is now early summer and everything is in full growth mode. The magic did not start until I got around the first big corner. Have you ever read The Hobbit? Maybe you have seen the movie. I loved the book much more than the movie, but I don't want to start any controversy. Once rounding the corner on this particular day, I found myself in what can best be described as Mirkwood. Yes, the Mirkwood you read about in The Hobbit. I was so excited that instead of just going back around the corner to check on the humans once, I kept going back and forth, trying my best to hurry them up so they could witness what I was seeing. Now, mind you, it was not as dark as Mirkwood was, for there was a field to the north of the road, so you have an open expanse. The sun was not quite yet above the hills, so the light was muted, and there was still a fog that lay about the landscape. So even though in reality there was quite an expanse, it felt, or seemed like suddenly, I was almost in a very tight pathway or tunnel, as it were, winding down the hill below until the road disappears due to the next sharp curve. I was in a mystical, unearthly setting with the fog and the mist and the road pressing in on itself. That, in and of itself, is already eerie and magical enough to kick your imagination into high gear. But I have not yet told you the piece de resistance. Around the curve, hanging from each and every limb that rose over the road, there were the largest, most intricate spider webs I have ever seen. They were not in the crux of the branches or nestled where one might normally find spider webs. They were hanging directly in the path of the road, held in place by the tiniest of a single gossamer thread. Dozens upon dozens of these enormous spider webs were blocking the road as if with a concerted effort the spiders decided that nothing should pass that day. None of them crossed the road entirely, but each of them was big enough that you had to meander back and forth and in between them to make your way.